Alright everybody, welcome back. We are up for match for round number 3, loser bracket match 2 against my teammate Grimfan on a 90 card mirror match, unfortunately. I hope we can eventually get one round without a team mirror match. That would be really nice. It's pretty annoying we keep kicking our own teammates out of the tournament. So let's see if it's gonna be the last round of the tournament for Grimfan or for me. And let's have some good games at least. It's a bit of a slow hand and two like kind of Vanquish effects in a deck that only has 4 targets without, say, an Obelisk. It's a bit iffy. I think I also want to redraw. Especially on the draw, where like redrawing into a 2-power hand is much less bad than on the play. And yeah, this hand turned out great. It's a really, really good redraw, I would say. And now we basically have everything we want and need. Even have the double blue for the Crystallize, so ready to roll. He has Desert Marshal, but that doesn't even matter much for our early game curve at least, because we only have a 2-drop anyway. It delays our party by a bunch, but yeah. I should have attacked before I played Kothon here though. He doesn't block, interesting. Kind of expected him to block. That leads me to believe that he might have stand together and wants to like attack here and threaten to stand. But apparently not. I guess he just wants to blanket with Siraf then. It's fine. Alright, so here we can just attack. And yeah, I think I'll double block the Siraf if he attacks and stand. That beats his own stand at least. And yeah, I think I'll do this first. Then try and do this. Hope he doesn't have his own stand, and even if he does, we still trade. And if he doesn't, that's even better. Kind of perfect actually. Now I just need kind of some answers. Double Kothon is definitely nothing to sneeze at. Don't want to trade here, so I just play my own Siraf and pass. So it's a race to like Kothon ultimates and like scouting parties. At least we have a Vanquish for his first Kothon ultimate in a way, and our Kothon stalls both of his Kothons, which is also nice. So I don't mind that at all. And yeah, I think I'll just hold on to Desert Marshal here for now. Silence the other one. I mean, I could silence this and eat it, but still just better to silence this. And either ultimate my own Kothon if we draw power, and if we don't, just Vanquish the owl. Okay, we draw power, that's good. Means I can do this. And then just pass for now. And I'll see if I want to trade owls or not. Might actually not want to. Or he just vanquishes. Then we vanquish back, that's fine. Okay. Means we get in for 3 here and have some decent setup. Drawing something to do alongside Vanquish is also pretty big. And now we kind of have like a slight edge on the board, I would say, and can like party. Now we get into like a Crystallize Obelisk kind of stage. There's his own party. He has everything in foil, it seems. Pretty good. But yeah, we can match his stuff and attack for 3 while he can't get in damage. And as long as he's stuck on 6, it's fine. If he gets to 8 before we do, we are like in a scary situation again, like this. Okay, we hit our own 7th power, that definitely helps. And yeah, I think attacking isn't really helpful, so we just drop our own party. And now the board is full. Okay, so here we kind of just Can like eat 3 guys for free. So there's still like a fair share of things going on. And we have the 8th power as well. So I kind of wanna just... Like if I attack like this, he can kill both of these. So I think the plan is to just attack this way. Because we wanna like clean some of the board here. I think that's questionable. I would have considered silencing a Siraf to be able to top deck into an answer for the second Siraf. Because I think silencing a Yeti here doesn't really matter, because the Yeti's not gonna get through either way. Because he has to trade his own Yetis probably, or should be doing that. Because they won't really get through 2 Sirafs and a Kothon anyway. But yeah, he won the race to Siraf, so he gets to Siraf first. So we have to see how the Sirafs pan out. And we get 3 damage in, which is actually quite good in this situation, because we are the aggressor and we are behind on the whole Siraf situation. So it's good to get damage in and increase the clock for our Kothon. So just, yeah, Siraf. Hopefully no silent or flyer. That's okay. Just a random dirtle. And we're mirroring our turn so much, it's ridiculous. We always draw like 7th power into 7th power, initiate into initiate, seek into activate Siraf. It's ridiculous. Okay, so nothing going on. He has no hand card. This is just a better hit than this, but still not a very relevant one. And yeah, we are currently in a winning position. That's pretty good though. Like really good, actually. Because it, yeah, does this. But he can't Siraf, so we can like keep up with the Obelisk with the Siraf. That definitely helps. I don't want to Titan here. I think Sirafing is a bit more important and powerful. But yeah, the Obelisk might make all the difference here. We have to Titan eventually to not lose to the 4-5. Which is annoying. And his Siraf is now much more powerful than ours, so it's really scary. Might actually lose this game now. Unless we draw an answer for this, then we can win in the silence or Vanquish. Okay, it's not great. Still feel like activating Siraf is probably better. Because we can hit an answer for this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hitting this. I think this is still an upgrade. This also seems like an upgrade. And the rest just kind of upgrades on his side, so don't really want to do that. Okay, so that was pretty powerful. Okay, so if I attack with everything here, he can eat 2 and like these 2, then he can like block 2, and jump 2. So that's not great, and we die on the back. I think our best course of action basically is to just attack this way and pass. And hope that he doesn't have an answer to this and we win next game, next turn. That was pretty big and quite the fancy game. Okay, this is annoying. Now we both don't have a Siraf anymore. We found one. This is so close. Okay, so what a game. Annoying flyer. Like the thing is, all our units are lethal. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and he has 6, 9, 11. So he can like eat 3 units for free, and then has 2 units to double block like 1, 2, 3, 4 with a double block, 5 with a double block. And then the bunch. Like he eats 4 units for free, basically. Five more units, so he can just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he has 4 trump blockers and 2 double block options. So he has like 2 trump blocks, 3 trump blocks and like a double block basically. Then still like easily wins on the backswing, but that doesn't really work out because we only have like 2 guys left. He actually can even eat the Siraf, so I have to trump block this. So yeah, that doesn't really get us anywhere, I think. The big problem. Okay. Well, let's hope this doesn't get out of hand. Maybe I shouldn't have Shimmer Pact my second Siraf, but not sure, because having like a 3-4 instead of an 8-8 is quite scary against his board. At least his board's pretty full, so he can't really Siraf anymore. That is at least a nice protection against Crystallize. 11 units, we have 11 attackers. 1 is non-lethal, so that's not gonna work either. So we just pass. Drawing an Obelisk ourselves would probably win us the game though. Because then we do a lot of trading and he just has to like kind of throw away his board. Like we can attack with all Shimmer Packs if we draw Obelisk. Fairly safely. And the choice makes it harder for him to Alpha Strike as well. I'm at least quite happy to not lose to a Crystallize. This is nasty. Silencing the Titan. Yeah, that's quite a problem. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we just kill this and hope to potentially draw like a silence for this. And then win the game. Silence or Vanquish on this wins the game. That's not it. No need of showing him what this is. Guess we just pass. But yeah, it looks like we're losing. So close. Yeah, we have to jump. Sucks. Yep, that's it. He got us. The saloon is celebrating. Not a whole lot of sideboarding in this matchup really. So yeah, I usually shave one of these, cut the Marshals, and do I want another choice? Maybe. I usually don't like the extra stand. Might actually shave another party. Because party felt surprisingly clunky in the last mirrors that I played in tournaments. Not sure if I like the boss Vanquish. But probably do, like Obelisk makes them quite good. Like it gives you another good out to my phone away. Another good out to like a Siraf once there's an Obelisk out and enforcers. Which is not 4. I guess I'll try it like this. Okay. I mean, at least game 1 was a pretty good and close and interesting game, so that's the kind of games that I was looking for. Bunch of decisions, close top deck war. Yeah, that's a pretty solid hand, I think. A bit slow, but Siraf into Titan is quite good and good influence. 3 power. Yeah, I think I'd rather seed here and use this to set up a second time on 2, or if we draw a time source, set up second justice. I don't want to like decide on turn 1 whether this is justice or time. Even though playing this turn 1 makes potential top decked seals longer life. There we go. The awkward situation that I talked about. But yeah, so this is gonna be a second time then. I don't think we can Primal Sigil turn 1, for example. Punishes us too much curve-wise. And yeah, there's Siraf into Siraf. Let's hope he doesn't have a hammer, because this game might end very abruptly if he hammers us here. That's not a hammer, that's good. Because hammer would be like game over in this spot, basically. So there's a few options here. We can initiate an attack to trade and a block withstand and Titan, and we can like post combat enforcer if he doesn't, but we can't enforcer because we don't have double justice. So I think I don't like the initiate play too much. I just Titan here, hope he doesn't have an answer, and then next turn I can protect it. So opens us up to some tempo swing by a Vanquish, but it's our best play. Here's the Vanquish. Yeah, this game is not looking so good for us, honestly. At least he doesn't have a stand, doesn't pretend he has one, so that helps a bit. Yeah, just this and pass with some protection up. Of various kinds. Yeah, this game is not going well for us. And yeah, I think I'll just use this for tempo reasons. But yeah, it seems like we are getting kicked out of the tournament here, which is very unfortunate. Getting raised in the air like this. So the question really is, do I want to Vanquish here? I think I might not. I think I have to party here. Let's attack here. And party. I think we kind of have to try and like stabilize this somehow, and going Vanquish go is probably not going to be good enough. Even though this pressure is a lot. But it at least potentially allows us to get in, draw cards, but not if he has his own answer. His own party. Okay, so yeah, we are really struggling here. Yeah, racing doesn't really help either. Yeah, he has Siraf now. Yeah, this game is basically over. Yeah, jeez. Finally found a justice. Bouncing this guy helps a bit. And then yeah, we basically just have to like... Question is, who do we silence? Like, I think we have to silence this, because this loses us the game right away. The other situation just puts us in a rough spot, but doesn't lose the game right away. Gotta draw another answer either way. That's okay. Helps a bit at least. Right. Our Siraf being silenced, definitely a problem here. Yeah. That's what we needed. A little late, but still not too late, because we have the Eilyn's choice for the 8-12. Okay. So now things are okay-ish. Not great, but okay. Obelisk maybe, Crystallize some stuff. Another Siraf, of course. Because that's what I needed to see. Yeah, I mean, he just like one-upping us a bunch and Obelisk. Like an early Obelisk's not that big of a deal, but in the late game with board parity, Obelisk just kills us. Alright. That means the Invitational ends here for us. Alright. Alright, that's it. That was a rather short-lived Invitational, but oh well. That's what you get with mirrors. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Bye.